Good evening, everybody, and once again, welcome back to the DeltaStreamer playlist. This is gonna be part number 8. So, in my previous DeltaStreamer playlist, I just want to review. You can find all the previous part in this particular playlist, Apache Hudi DeltaStreamer playlist. First part, we learned how to ingest Parquet data. Second part, we learned how to ingest CSV data. Third part, we learned how to use Apache Hudi MultiTable DeltaStreamer. Fourth part, we learned how to pull data from JDBC sources. Fifth part, we essentially learned how to operate DeltaStreamer in a continuous mode and how to use a SQL-based transformer. Then we did an amazing hands-on project where we ingested data from a Postgres using Debezium, Kafka, schema registry, and DeltaStreamer. Now this is gonna be, after that we did one more video which was how to use MinIO with Apache Hudi DeltaStreamer. So this is gonna be the 8th part of the video where you are gonna learn, hey, how to ingest data from a Hudi based source using a DeltaStreamer. Now before we jump in, when would you use this, right? So consider a scenario where you have a streaming pipeline. You're ingesting data from either Kafka or any streaming sources straight into Hudi transactional data lake. During streaming application, your goal must be, okay, I want to write as fast as possible, right? You want to write data as fast as possible. So that is also called as a bronze layer, right? Now you could leverage Hudi DeltaStreamer to read data from a Hudi source and then basically create a silver zone. Silver zone is basically where you would dedupe the data, you would use the right partitions, right? So let's basically learn. Again, the goal of the video is to learn how you can use DeltaStreamer for a Hudi based source in this video, okay? All right, so enough of talking and let's get straight into action. All right, so the first thing that we will do is we'll generate some fake data, and you will see a folder called E8 or exercise number 8. Inside that, start the Python file which is called datagen.py. This Python file will generate some CSV data after an interval of 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to stop this. Okay, now we have some fake data to play with, right? So now what we are going to do is we're going to use the DeltaStreamer to ingest the data in a stream oriented fashion. The DeltaStreamer is going to run in a continuous mode. It's going to be syncing after 20 seconds. I think 20 seconds over here. Yeah. So it's going to sync after 20 seconds and it's going to ingest the data into bronze_order. Okay. Now remember, this DeltaStreamer is going to be operating in a bulk insert mode because I'm reading the data in a stream oriented fashion and I'm writing it continuously in a Hudi transactional data lake. I want to write the data as fast as possible, hence I'm using bulk insert mode, because during bulk insert index lookup is omitted, right? Now of course there are a lot of optimization, right? My goal here in the video is to show you how to use DeltaStreamer for Hudi incremental based source, right? So basically reading data from a Hudi source and building a Hudi target, right? That's the goal of the video. So let's focus on that. So this DeltaStreamer is going to run in a bulk insert mode. The table type is going to be copy on write. It's going to be syncing after 20 seconds. And again, pretty straightforward basic setting that I'm using here. Hopefully makes sense. Again, table type as copy on write. My record key is order ID. My partition path is gonna be order date. Dedupe key would be timestamp, right? So hopefully made sense. Now what I'm gonna do, you can again download these labs and try it out. Okay. So I'm gonna copy this Spark submit, go on my terminal on the up, and I'm gonna paste this. So this DeltaStreamer on the up, you see, is gonna run in a continuous mode and it's gonna build me a bronze layer. As you can see, I see a folder called bronze_order. Hopefully, if you guys are not able to see, I'll do show in Finder. As you can see, right, I have a bronze layer. So this DeltaStreamer is gonna constantly, ingest new streaming data into a bronze layer. Now, what do I want to do is I want to read data from the bronze and I want to build my silver zone. During the process from bronze to silver, you can define the appropriate index type. You can define the right partitions for your silver zone, right? You can also transform the data. You can also include columns that are needed, right? So now let's take a look at that part, okay? So I'm gonna go slow over this. So again, class, we're gonna use org.apache.hudi.utilities.streamer.Hudi Streamer. We're going to provide the package over here. I'm using Spark 3.4 and I'm going to use Apache Hudi 0.14.0. I'm going to provide the jar file. My jar file is in this particular directory, as you can see. Now this DeltaStreamer is going to be running in an absurd mode. I want to dedupe my data on timestamp. Now observe this source class org.apache.hudi.utilities.source Hudi incremental source. So meaning we want to read data in an incremental fashion, right? Hopefully made sense. Now the target table is going to be silver underscore order. Again, as you can see, this is going to build my silver zone. Okay. Now we have two settings that we need to configure. That is hudi.streamer.source.hudi.incr, that is Hudi incremental path. So give the path from where you want to read the data. So again, as you can see over here, I'm reading the data from the bronze underscore order. Okay. And then read up to the latest commit. So basically we're saying, hey, DeltaStreamer, read the data in an incremental fashion, okay, from the bronze and build my silver layer. Now, again, in this process, you can use the right index option. You can use the right partition strategy. You can configure probably the file size. And also, again, you can select the column that you are interested in, right? So let's copy this command. Okay. So again, my DeltaStreamer is running in a continuous mode on the up, right? Now on the bottom terminal, I'm going to start the silver. So this is going to read data from the bronze and going to build the silver. Before I do that, again, I do not have a silver zone. Okay. So I'm going to run this. Again, my second DeltaStreamer, which is bronze from silver, is not running in a continuous mode, right? So hopefully you will see that. So the job should be complete pretty soon. As you can see, it's complete. And now I see a silver underscore order. Great. Now I have a Python file. This reads the data from both bronze and silver. So let me quickly change the path over here. So silver, copy. And all we are doing is we're going to print the count over here. Okay. So basically making sure that we have all the data. Okay. So I'm going to go to my terminal, Python, testsample.py. Hopefully I should be seeing about 1000 or 900. I don't know what the count is, but all right, 600, right? Makes sense, right? Now observe, I'm gonna start my datagen.py, which means new files are coming in. Okay. So again, as you can see, now the new files are coming in. My DeltaStreamer on the top is ingesting in a continuous mode in the bronze zone. So I'm going to stop this because it's more than enough. So as you can see, right, my data, I'm ingesting data in a stream oriented fashion into my bronze layer. Now, if I probably run my Python file again, so in the bronze, you will see the count more, of course. Okay. So Python testsample.py, hopefully probably like 900 or something, whatever XYZ. Yeah, 1500, right? Now in my silver zone, I have only 600. So now let's sync again. Let's run the silver zone again, which means now it's going to read data in an incremental fashion from bronze into my silver, right? So hopefully this should be complete. And then we're going to run this Python file again. So hopefully the count should match is all I'm trying to say. So now Python. All right, let's see what happens. And sure enough, it does, right? So what you have seen in this video is, okay, how you can use Apache Hudi DeltaStreamer, to ingest data from a Hudi based source into a Hudi based target. So hopefully you have enjoyed the video. So if you have enjoyed the video, thank you so much for watching, and all the previous parts could be found on my YouTube playlist. If you have any questions on this video, please let me know. If I do not know the answer, I'll probably ask someone in the Hudi channel, and I'll let you know the answer shortly. With that being said, keep smiling, keep programming, and I'm going to see you in the upcoming next video.